Hi friends, Benita with Knitting in the Mitten. And I'm very excited because a stranger is sending me yarn in the mail. A friend of mine tagged me in a post about crafts, and this woman I don't know said she's working on getting her first knit pattern out. And I responded to that because, of course, I love to knit. And she asked me if I need yarn. Which, of course, who needs yarn, right? I mean, if you don't have any and you need and you want to knit, then yes, you need yarn. But yeah, many knitters have a stash of yarn. But she said her girlfriend owned a yarn shop, and so this person was helping out her friend by buying yarn from her. But then the yarn shop closed and she had all this yarn. She didn't really need all of it. And so she wanted to know if she could send me some. And of course, yes, please send me free yarn. I think she's from Florida. And if you remember earlier in the summer, a friend from college who lives in Florida sent me mangoes, which, how wonderful is that? Mangoes and now yarn. And I can't wait to see what's in it. Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be lovely. And it was free, and that's so generous. So now I really should figure out what I could send her in return. But she lives in Florida, so she doesn't really need warm knitted wear. So I'll have to think on that. But I can't wait to show you what I get. I knit this hat. It's called the Wave Pool Beanie, and I love it. Except it's a bit snug for me. So I found somebody to give that to, and I'm knitting another one a little bit bigger for me. So I hope this one feels a bit better on my head. And I started it last night, and I am making great progress. And I really just don't want to stop because I want to wear it. And I used the same yarn I used to make a cowl recently, which is Scarfie from Lion brand, and it's a nice big skein, so easily made. Will make 2 hats. Maybe it would make 3 hats, but it's nice and squishy and soft. It is fuzzy. If you don't like fuzzy, then you won't like it. But anyway, I am super excited about the hat, and I guess I'm going to match a friend because she's getting the other one. So yeah, that's what I'm knitting, and I am still working on my Squircle sock. I am still just on the first one, so now I'm ready to do the toe. So once I do the toe, I can start on the second sock. So I do have a bit of second sock syndrome, but I don't have never knit 2 socks at once, which you can do, but I just feel like that's too much for me. So I will knit the second Squircle because I have a lot more sock yarn to do some other sock patterns. And yeah, so that's what's on my needles today. Hi friends, I just planted my garlic finally. You plant garlic in the fall, right before it gets really cold, and then you harvest it in July. At least that's what I do. I planted 99 cloves because I couldn't find any space for the last 2. And it won't be enough. Each clove makes a head of garlic, and I always need to save some to plant the next year. And I use a lot of garlic, and I share with my mother next door. So we will run out this winter, but I don't have really any other space that I want to plant it. So at least it'll last a while. I decided I needed to pick some of my carrots because some of them were getting so big. I guess they were splitting. I assume that's what happened, as opposed to something eating them. But most of them look good. Some of them were a little frosty on top because of the cold this morning. But there's still quite a few in the garden, and I think they're going to be okay for a little while yet. The kale is still growing. And I always forget that I have kale that I could eat. But that's it. Everything else is put to bed.